Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ernest. I'm a student of University of Muhammadiyah Jakarta, batch of 2018 of English Education major. This is my entry for book review podcast for basic reading and writing class with Miss Afi Puspitasari. The book I'm going to review today is Ernest Hemingway's Death in the Afternoon. This is actually my first time reading his works. I never actually read any of his novels before. I read some of his poems, but not his novels. I heard a lot of things about him, a lot of good things about him, a lot about how legendary he actually is, and I'm trying so hard not to get biased from those reviews, but the only thing I could say about him right now after I read his book is all those reviews are very true. He is actually legendary. He's actually that good, yeah. Ernest has distinct way on describing things, very fascinating way on describing feelings, and the feelings that he trying to describe is you know when you read his writings, it kind of makes you realize the feelings that you thought you don't have, and when you realize those feelings, it's kind of revelating. It's beautiful in some ways. I know it's corny, but I know how am I supposed to explain it. It's just pretty to me. It's a beautiful feelings. He also has an apologetic way on describing things, describing tragic things. I mean, the tragedy that happens in the bullfight, he described it in some ways that makes you realize the beautiful of the beauty of the death in the bullfight, and that's one of the coolest things I've ever read in a novel. He also talks about the moral views on bullfighting in the book. The moral views of it, the art of the bullfighting, real details on a bullfight on a bullfight. I mean, anything you need to know about bullfighting, it's in this book. How to enjoy it, how to properly see a bullfight, how to find a proper bullfight as well. This is a great guide to see a bullfight, to understand one, to not just see, but to actually feel what, actually trying to feel what the matador feels in the ring. Yeah. The cover itself is a black and white picture of a matador and a bull with a sword on his back, trying to charge the matador. I think it's very vintage. It's very cool. I think I love the cover. Yeah. The font is pretty small, but I think it's fine. You still can read it. Don't judge a book by its cover. You know, that's what they say. And yeah, got the physical of the book is really fine to me, but they don't really have I didn't know they have the page. They have the page that describes all the terms in a bullfight until page 186. They don't explain that. I need to do a lot of research while I read it. On the terms of bullfighting and on Spanish words, and it kind of bore me a little bit after a while, but I kind of curious about it, so I kept going. Because of this book, I watched an actual bullfights on YouTube, and to be honest with you, it's after, like, before you read the book and after you read the book, you see it different way, bullfightings, and that's how much impact Ernest have on bullfighting after through this book. I mean, to me, and it's really cool. I think he talks about the moral views. He talks about the moral views. I told you about that. Yeah, I think that's all for the reviews. I'll give to be honest with you, if I can give 10 out of 10 score for the book. I would, but because it bored me a little bit and it has no uh it has little fonts. I guess I'm gonna give it like 9.8 out of 10. I'll definitely gonna read it again, because I don't know, Ernest's way of describing things kind of whenever you read it, you'll find something new, and that's how a good book's supposed to be. I think that's all for my review. Um, Thank you for listening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.